Evening, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. James was a bit delayed there.
Yeah, glasses off. I was just checking that we got the mic on. Hopefully we've got the mic on.
Yeah, let us know if you can't hear. Big thumbs up if you can.
Ooh.
Happy Friday the 13th, everyone.
Hey, Friday the 13th. I always feel sorry for Friday the 13th.
Well, you see, this is what I've gone for in the outfit today.
All
so
right.
People don't like Friday the 13th, do they?
But that's why I feel sorry for Friday the 13th.
I think it's a bit misunderstood, isn't it? So
yeah.
I've gone for my Scarlet Witch Wanda Maximoff ears because she's a bit misunderstood, I feel.
Right.
You know, and also, you know, she could be classed as a villain, just a little bit misunderstood. Another villain.
The swimmer from Jaws.
No, Jaws, the shark.
Oh.
A little bit misunderstood, I feel. She's just doing what sharks do.
Well, that is true. Yeah, I thought you meant the swimmer was the villain.
No, she's just stupid.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yeah.
So we're here again, 1 week later. Now, at the end of last week, we kind of had a quick review and we said it went on a bit too long in our opinion, didn't it?
It did go on too
So
long.
we absolutely said, right, we're going to keep it down to 20 minutes. But...
And then bomb after bomb after bomb.
So Disney obviously had watched our video because they're bound to be watching right now, and had clearly decided we're going to give so much news, he ain't going to do it in 20 minutes.
No, so apologies. We are going to try and keep it as short as possible, but it will be longer than 20 minutes. Just so much news this week. And then just when you thought there wouldn't be any more, Universal came along and went, hold my beer.
Yeah, but let's face it, you always know that Universal are going to do that, aren't they? Disney banging it out.
Yeah.
Universal will. I'm surprised Towers didn't get in on the trick.
I'm surprised everybody didn't get involved in it. The PR machine must have been like... Anyway, we're going to get crack on. I'm going to start with the ride closures. I'm not going to give any big detail into them. A lot of it is the same as last week's. I've put a list of all the ride closures, all the parks worldwide, in the description to the video, with all the dates and everything else, so you can go and look through there. So we're just going to get through this as quickly as possible, so we've got more time for more important news. So let's start with Walt Disney World, and we've got Carly River Rapids, and what else have we got, James? Next picture, Big Thunder Mountain reopens.
You are really banging.
I'm banging through. I need to get through. There's lots of news too. Big Thunder Mountain reopened tomorrow. It hasn't reopened, it reopens tomorrow. So that's good news for everyone. Hollywood Studios Frozen Singalong is shut. And just for this weekend only, Blizzard Beach is closed because they're going to be very cold temperatures for Florida. So they're just closing it from today through Saturday.
Do we know what very cold temperatures it is?
It's probably like 90.
Hold on. Blizzard Beach is shut.
Yeah.
The other one isn't.
No, Typhoon Lagoon's still shut.
Ah, right, that makes sense. I'm about to say, you can't really have one water park
open,
but not the other, can you?
No, they both shut.
Right.
Excuse me. I'm assuming the pools will still be open at the hotels.
Yes, they don't want things going to freeze. Oh, well, we've been there when it's frozen before.
I don't know what the temperature is. I haven't looked, but, you know. That's what it is. Skyliner is closing from January the 22nd to January the 29th. So this is going to affect you if you're planning on staying in the Art of Animation, Pop Century, Yacht Beach Club, Boardwalk, Caribbean Beach and Riviera Resorts. They will
I remembered.
See, I'm good. They will have a bus service replacement, but just add some more time on to your travel, really. All the hotels I talked about last week that were having pool refurbishments are still having pool refurbishments and things. The only new hotel to add to that list is the Beach Club Villas. They are having, excuse me again, a complete remodel, including new furniture, new everything, from January the 7th to early April 2023. Now, we stayed there, didn't we, in September? I was going to say this year. We stayed there September last year, and whilst it's a lovely hotel in a fantastic location with an amazing pool complex, and we really liked it. Yeah. The villas themselves, not the hotel beach club, the villas themselves were really tired, we thought, didn't we? We did. This was one of our videos, if Jay can put that on for me. This is one that we took. And the you can just sit there. And the shelves. Just, you know, just to show that they're just a bit tired.
Like big, massive watermarks. And the paint's lifted and the shelves.
So that's very much needed, I think.
Yeah.
And will be fantastic when they're done. If they're anything like Saratoga after their remodel, will be.
Oh, I mean,
Chef's
that
kiss.
Saratoga one was such a nice room, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
And then
absolutely lovely.
when we realised we'd stayed in the room before,
Yeah.
and we've got the before and after videos separated by several years.
Yeah, same room.
Quite good. Yeah.
Same room. Overrun ride closures on Disney California. We're just going to bang through these again.
You're absolutely trying to keep
I
us
am
going,
keeping
aren't
you
you?
going. Come on, next photo. Next slide, please, Professor Blitzy. Come on. Oh, James is letting us down on the technology. I'm trying to move on and he's keeping us down. Disneyland, It's a Small World, at the moment has got its holiday overlay on. You can see on the picture lots of sparkly lights. It looks very pretty and I like it very much. But they're taking the holiday overlay down, so that will be out of sync for a while. Indiana Jones is down for refurbishment. Again, all the dates are on the description. The Disneyland Story, presenting great moments with Mr. Lincoln. That's down to Tarzan's Treehouse, which is going to become Swiss Family Robinson themed again, is still down. No opening date on that. Over at California Adventure, very, very popular ride. This is going to drive people nuts. Radiator Springs Racers, probably the most popular ride there, I would say. Absolutely the most popular ride with the longest lines.
Yeah.
Perhaps not the most popular, but with the longest lines.
Right.
As closed for a refurb. They do need to refurb rides.
Yeah.
So they're doing it in a quiet time of year. So that's down. Grizzly River Rapids. Grizzly River Run, not River Rapids. That's down as well for its annual maintenance. And I suppose they're just thinking to do that when it's cool.
Yeah.
And nobody actually wants to get wet.
That's fair enough.
So over to Disneyland Paris now. We're just crisscrossing the world now.
We are.
Get yourself in Disneyland Paris. So Hyperspace Mountain. Much like, come on, James. Hyperspace Mountain. That reopens tomorrow. Everybody goes, hooray. But closing is the Casey Jr. train and Le Pays. Oh, see, my French accent's dreadful. Le Pays de Conte de Fées, which is the boat ride. Le Pays de Conte de Fées.
Okay.
It's the boat ride through the little
lovely
storybook villages.
Yeah.
That's closed. Small World is still closed. And Mr. De Nautilus's submarine is still closed. The Disneyland Railways are still closed. No, there's no choo-chooing at the moment.
Oh, isn't there?
No, you have to go to Florida for choo-choo.
Oh, right, okay.
Or California even for choo-choo. Yeah. In Hollywood Studios, the Cars road trip is also closed for refurbishment. And Mickey and the Magician, as we said last week, and also the Pirate Galleon. Just while we're on Disneyland Paris, so Planet Hollywood shut its doors for the last day this week. It's part of the overhaul of the Disney Village.
So that's it though, isn't it?
That's it. No more Planet Hollywood in Disneyland Paris.
What are they going to put there instead?
No word yet.
All right, okay.
No updates as to what it will be.
Yeah.
They've been selling off the furniture today, I've seen.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, been selling off the furniture.
What, literally you can go to Euro Disney or Disneyland Paris and walk away with something on Planet Hollywood.
Literally, I've seen people buying chairs.
And walking
away.
It doesn't sound very Disney-esque, does it? Just kind of hunching a chair on your back.
What else are you going to do with the chairs?
Do it at night when the park's closed.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what it is. Also closed this week is King Ludwig's restaurant. That is just going to be rebranded as the Royal Pub. There's an artist impression of it there. It's going to be serving English fare, such as an all-day breakfast, fish and chips, Guinness braised beef. Probably be some sticky toffee pudding on there.
Yeah. Spotted dick.
Bound to be spotted dick in there. I don't know what that translates to in French, but you know.
Well, if it's English based, then it's got to have some spotted dick, surely.
Yeah. Well, that's due to open in February 2023, so not long.
Okay.
So stand by for the latest branch of Spoons.
I'm about to say, I bet it's not Spoons Prices.
I bet it's not Spoons Prices, no.
I bet it's not.
It's going to be operated by the same group. It's a French group operating an English restaurant.
Okay.
So that makes sense. I think they're called Bertrand Group. And they're also operating, it's called Rosalie. It's going to be where Cafe Mickey was in the Disney Village overlooking the lake.
So they didn't bring your Cafe Mickey back?
No.
Oh, right.
No, it's an absolute rebrand, redo of Disney Village. No more 80s, 90s vibes.
Yeah.
It's going to be classy and sophisticated. Just like me. Well, enough of that. Over to Tokyo Disney. So, Disneyland Resort. Not Disneyland Resort, it's just called Disneyland. Pirates of the Caribbean is still closed, as is Haunted Mansion, as is Gadget's Go Coaster. Is closed yesterday. Donald's Boat, Chippendale's Treehouse, and what's the last one? Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain in Tokyo.
Yeah, go on. You might answer
It's
this.
not getting a
No, you get a
Tiana
rebrand.
rebrand.
So Splash Mountain is staying as Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain is just having a refurb in Tokyo.
All right, okay.
It's not getting a Tiana rebrand yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Okay.
It is in California and Florida, obviously, but not in Tokyo yet.
Okay, fair enough.
So we'll see. Watch this video. Watch these spaces. In Disney Sea, Indiana Jones is still closed. The Venetian gondolas. I didn't even know they've got Venetian gondolas in
Disney Sea.
Disney.
Right, okay.
Just another reason for me to go. And also the Blowfish balloon race. Which again, these rides just look awesome.
I'm about to say, I must have that picture, the Blowfish balloon race.
Yeah.
Does look awesome.
They do just look awesome. We just need to go.
Yeah.
We need to do an Asian tour.
Right, okay, yeah.
2025 Asian tour. Woohoo!
Okay.
There's no reported closures for Shanghai or Hong Kong. But over in Shanghai Disney, it's rare that we get any news from Shanghai, but over in Shanghai Disney video here, they've had a... What are you laughing at?
What am I laughing at? Let's just hold on.
You have to put that over. Right, they've had a new deployment vehicle for the Avengers. It debuts for use with meet and greets. It's very similar to the car used in Disneyland Paris. The one in Disney California Adventures got a more Jeep style vehicle. So this is Shanghai's new Avengers Assemble!
Have we assembled now?
We've assembled.
Right, okay, that's good
Go
news.
on, what are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing at, I think you were trying to give me a hint there, because obviously you just kind of looked at the auto cue stuff and you went video here.
Oh, that's fun. It's video here.
And that threw me a lot because I was about to be ready for it. So when you read video here, it's like, right, okay, hold on.
Right, still in Shanghai, moving on. Come on, we've got a time to keep to.
No, try to, hold on. There we go.
Right, Shanghai. Donald's Dine and Delights is opening in mid-January and is a new restaurant for Shanghai Disney. Serve pizzas, milkshakes and other foods, and it's dedicated to the crazy antics of that Duck Donald. I mean, can we just take a minute to appreciate how amazing everything on that
I've just put my
picture
glasses
looks?
on because I've seen these before, and for a start, it does look all great. My eyes are taken to those milkshakes. Those milkshakes look awesome. And I'm very
hungry. Look at the little Donald. I don't know where it says it's onion rings.
Oh, there, yeah. I guess that they're onion rings.
Onion rings served on a little Donald plate. I mean, I can't imagine how many of those will go missing.
What? The onion
plate.
rings? Oh, the plate. Right, okay.
But how cute is that?
And you were saying earlier on the steak, this Donald.
It's not steak.
What is it?
Oh, steak. Yeah, sorry, the steak.
Yeah, on the steak, this Donald here is
It's
butter.
butter. Yeah.
But look at those milkshakes. Oh,
yeah.
man.
So, yeah, we need an Asian trip.
Well, no, I need the milkshakes.
Yeah, that we
Can't
get on the
Uber
Asian trip. I don't think they do Uber Eats.
Oh, right, okay.
Full screeners, Mr. T.
Hold on. Who was?
Yeah, full screeners. So, traditional character meet and greets in Hong Kong have been physically distanced still since COVID for quite a while, as they have in the Asian parks, full stop. But as of January the 11th,
Right.
they are stopping with the physical distancing measures.
Right.
So Disney traditional character meet and greets are back at Hong Kong Disney.
That's good then.
Which is good news. I think we can all agree that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
What's next?
Well, at the moment, I'm now waiting. I think we're going back onto Disneyland Paris.
We are going back on to Disneyland Paris. Sorry, I lost myself then.
You
Back
did.
to Disneyland Paris. We've done with the Asian theme parks. I've convinced Mr. Taylor we need a trip. Back to Disneyland Paris, and we'll talk about all the new developments that also dropped this week. Starting with a little video to just whet your appetite. That it? Are we back?
No.
Oh, we're back. We're starting again. No, we don't want it again. No, switch that one off. Not again. What do you think, Mr. T?
Well, I like the look of it. The drone show and whatever, I think should be awesome.
Should be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the first Marvel drone show in a Disney park anywhere. And it's going to start on January the 28th, running until May the 8th. There's going to be lights, pyrotechnics, video projections onto the Tower of Terror. I think it's just going to be awesome. So here's another quick video to show you all about how awesome it looks.
You do like this, don't you?
I do like this. I love the drone.
Exclusive à partager avec vous, alors regardez bien la vidéo qui va suivre.
Hi, I'm Ben Spalding and I'm the producer of this brand new show.
Je suis Arnaud Ferredge et je suis le metteur en scène de ce spectacle. Pour la première fois dans un parc Disney, nous allons proposer à nos visiteurs un spectacle basé sur l'univers de Marvel, alliant des drones et des effets pyrotechniques.
We have more than 30 people working on creating this unique show for Disneyland Paris, which is going to happen in the Walt Disney Studios. At the end of the day, you get to see the most amazing show ever.
On va découvrir nos personnages iconiques Marvel dans une version totalement inédite, parmi lesquels Doctor Strange, Hulk, Captain America, projetés directement sur la tour de la Terreur et qui vont émerveiller petits et grands à l'aide de drones et d'effets pyrotechniques.
As we like to accept challenges, we are going to make a bigger and better show. Up to 500 drones doing all sorts of images in the sky. It was a really big challenge for us to make a show that had never been done before, so we had to make it to work on the Tower of Terror. And we were placing our media on the tower and then adjusting where the pyrotechnics would shoot out from the side of the Tower of Terror. And then all of this is secrecy. We had to do this at night time when everybody was sleeping.
We're back.
So I'm a geek anyway, but that drone when they did the Captain America shield, absolutely I love that. That was just awesome.
If they're as good as they look, that's going to be seriously amazing. I'm surprised it's only going to run for that short length of time. What's that? Forget January, February, March, April, May. That's only 4 months.
Is that all they're running for?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whether they extend it or not, I don't know. But at the minute, it's scheduled to end in May. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, get yourself over to Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, definitely.
Still at Disneyland Paris, we've got the return of Disney Dreams Nighttime Spectacular. This one's a fan favourite. This is coming back on the 12th of April. So maybe don't go and see the drone show until April. And then you can see the Nighttime Spectacular as well.
See, I was expecting to say just go twice.
We could do that, but you know.
Yeah.
12th of April. This show debuted in 2012 and it's been updated using energy efficient laser projectors.
You see, now this made me laugh.
It should reduce energy by 50%.
It's like how they have to announce it that it's energy efficient. No, I don't think so.
No, energy efficient. But you know,
it's good.
Yeah,
it's the right way. You know.
So I know everybody loves that show. So that's back. There's a new Pixar show, We Belong Together, which is going to debut in summer 2023. Small World is finally reopening. It's been 84 years.
What? Since it's been closed?
Yeah. Should be reopening in spring 2023. There's no other date than that. So what could that be up to? May?
Yeah, I suppose so.
When does summer start?
Well, I think isn't that when BST starts? I don't know either.
Well, anyway, spring 2023.
Yeah.
So return of Small World. Can you click the slide again, please, Jims? Spring also sees the return of Breakfast with the Princesses at Auberge de Cendrillon.
You deliberately keep referring to food. I'm so hungry.
Yeah. You can have lunch with the princesses at the moment, but they stopped breakfasts after COVID and they've only just reinstituted them. So you can choose 2 menus to choose from, one of which is entirely vegan.
Okay.
So if you don't like the other menu, try the vegan one. So that's it from Disneyland Paris news bombs. I think that's quite enough for that.
That wasn't too bad, was it?
No. Over to Disneyland California, please. Hop yourself over across the
We've
world
hopped.
with more news bombs from Mr. Bob
More?
Iger. So Disneyland has applied for permits on Downtown Disney. It's going to be renovating Downtown Disney or Disney Springs. It's not Disney Springs, it is Downtown Disney.
Yeah.
But it's like Disney Springs in Florida or Disney Village in Paris. I think it's more comparable in size-wise to Disney Village.
Village, right, okay.
But they want to make it bigger.
Right.
So
But then where do you land?
they haven't got enough land,
Yeah.
quite right. So the OC Register reported that plans are in
Just distracting you. That's just what showed me your 25 years you're at Disneyland Paris.
retro now.
Retro now.
Retro now. Plans are in motion for specifically an 8,300 square foot retail building with space for 5 shops. This is going to start the new expansion project of Downtown Disney. The La Brea Bakery has permanently closed, but what's going to take its place, James?
Woohoo! Earl of Sandwich.
It's the Earl of Sandwich.
But will they have the shortbread pudding that we used to love?
Yeah,
That's
we used to love the
disappeared.
strawberry shortbread. Shortbread or shortcake.
I think it was shortcake actually,
We
wasn't
used
it?
to love that. It's disappeared.
Bad
Which is
times.
sad. So Earl of Sandwich returning from February the 4th. No, I don't know actually. It's returning in February. It's not February the 4th. I've just made that up. Ignore that. But it is in February.
I have a feeling you're going to reference February the 4th
I'm going to reference
very
it.
shortly though,
I'm
aren't
going
you?
to reference it now. So from February the 4th, anyone with a valid park hopper ticket can hop into another park as early as 11 a.m. Now, this was previously 1 p.m, so you're getting an extra 2 hours park hopping.
Right.
I think this is a step forward to getting rid of silly park reservations entirely.
Okay.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Is this an idea?
This, by the way, this is not in Walt Disney World. This is in Disneyland, California only at the moment.
Right. Yeah.
So don't get confused. But positive step.
Yeah. Positive step.
Positive step. Disney PhotoPass digital downloads from the attractions, so things like Haunted Mansion, I've got a camera, Pirates of the Caribbean, Buzz Lightyear, what else?
Yeah.
Splash Mountain. Anything that you can have a digital download from the attraction, on-ride photos are going to be included and complimentary. When has Disney ever offered anything complimentary? For all ticketed guests on the app from February the 4th and during the Disney 100 celebrations, which, great.
No, it makes a change, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than costing you everything.
It's not the PhotoPass photographers, it's just the actual on-ride.
Yeah. The ones where at the
Photographs.
end of the ride where you scan your magic band type of thing.
Yeah. The next one, Tiana's Palace, which was announced at last year's D23 Expo. That's going ahead, and the French Market restaurant in New Orleans Square will be rebranded, redone, redecorated as Tiana's Palace. And Disney hopes that this will open later this year, but there's no definite opening date yet.
Okay.
And the Mint Julep Bar will also reopen at this time. Now I'm a bit gutted about this
Right.
because not Tiana's Place, but the French Market Square does Mickey beignets,
Right. Okay.
which are apparently quintessentially Disneyland California.
That's what I'm only saying because you're on about food again.
I am. I'm on about food again. And because we're going to Disneyland California this year, I was really hoping to try Mickey beignet.
Right, okay. So shall we
I'm
not
not
go
going
then?
to. No, we'll still go.
All right.
I'm not going to be able to get one. And I also wanted a mint julep because they are also quintessential Disney California snacks.
Okay, yeah.
So I've done a bit of research and we can still get a mint julep.
As long as we fly to Florida.
No, but you have to have a sit-down restaurant. So it's gone from a quick serve drink to a sit-down.
Right.
So that'll make you happy, won't it?
But sitting down will make me happy, yeah.
The price of it will.
The cost of the sit-down part, won't they?
No. And apparently you can still get the not Mickey beignets, they're just beignets from Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen.
Why do I keep thinking of Crossroads every time you say beignets?
Was you thinking of Benny here? No,
Benny. Benny from Crossroads, yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Nobody will have any idea what we're talking about.
Well, I'm sure somebody will if I remembered it.
Beignets from Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen. Apparently they do them there, and they're nicer than the ones in Disneyland anyway. So.
Right, okay.
But Tiana's Palace is going to be a quick serve restaurant, but there won't be any characters in there. Although there may be opportunities for character meets in the New Orleans Square.
Hey, Stacey.
So that's all good. Hey, Stace. Over to Walt Disney World now on the other coast.
On the other coast.
On the other coast, on the Atlantic coast.
Go on then, yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway, we haven't got time.
No, we haven't got time. And the big announcements this week, yes, we've all been waiting for it, and Disney have finally succumbed. It's Tron. So earlier in the year, they previewed Tron Ride once they'd done all the testing and they started letting humans on. And Good Morning America were one of the first people to be allowed to film on there. So we've got a quick video of that for you.
It's like Faces of Steel. Here we go!
Ready for this?
No. This reminds Eva of her motorcycle days.
Are you doing a dance up there, Whit?
I want to make sure I'm comfortable for blast off. Here we go.
Cycle run upload sequence. Remember, hold on, keep your head up, and face forward. Congratulations, users. A championship performance and victory for Team Blue.
So
I just think that looks awesome.
it does look awesome. That outside shot where they came out the track, how many times must that have been already videoed by people on the People Mover trying to get that snap?
Billions.
I saw that and instantly, having never seen the ride before, I thought, I know where that is.
Billions. Looks really good though.
It does,
Really
it
excited
does.
about that.
Yeah, have they improved it or done anything changes to the existing Tron, or is it an exact replica doing
I
it?
don't know. Not as far as I'm aware, but I don't know.
I always hope they do.
Yeah, but no, it just looks
It does look great.
awesome and looks really good at night.
Yes,
Really,
it does look
really
great.
good, well lit up at night. So the ride is based on the 1982 film of Tron, but it picks up after Tron Legacy, where Kevin's son Sam Flynn has opened a second portal into a digital realm called the Grid. The first portal is actually at Shanghai Disney. So
That's lucky.
this second portal will be in Florida.
Yeah, that's lucky, yeah.
Do you know what? Maybe we should go to Florida, ride Tron, and then we could take the second portal to Shanghai. Does it work like that?
Well, I don't know, but I have a feeling it probably costs the same. It's fine, doesn't it?
Yeah, but anyway, so Disney have been very cryptic this week before finally dropping the news and dropped 2 teaser videos. This is the first one that they dropped on Wednesday?
Something
Tuesday,
like that.
something like that. So this is just like, it just looks like a game leaderboard,
Yeah,
would you say?
yeah.
Very cryptic and very instantly, lots of the Disney fans clicked onto it and cottoned onto it, and they were coming up with all kinds of opening dates. So, for example, I just have to lean in a bit, sorry, because I can't see because I haven't got my glasses on. Number 1 line is the highest ever score on the Tron video game.
Yeah.
Number 2, people thought would be the opening date, with
Okay.
either adding the 1 and 3 together to make 4,
4.
or knocking the 1 off completely and having it as the 3rd of.
I mean, you
No,
can
sorry, because it's an American, it would be 3rd month, so it would be
21/3.
the 21st of March 2023. So either that or the 4th of. The 21st of April 2023. Yeah. So there were things like that. There's things like in line. There's something about Jeff Bridges' birthday. In line 5, it's Magic Kingdom's opening day.
So Jeff Bridges' birthday will, from what you just said, be the 4th of December 1949.
Yeah, let's go with that.
There we go. Magic Kingdom, the 11th of.
No, the 1st.
No, sorry, the 1st of October 1971.
Line 6 is Disneyland's opening date.
So 17th of July 1955.
Yeah. I think line 9 is Shanghai Disney's opening date.
I can see 16th of June 2016.
And line 10 was when they thought it would be open for cast members, so the CM cast member, and then the date for the previews.
Funny on that line 10, obviously it's 5 years ago because it's just taken so long for Tron to get there.
Yeah. 5 years. 5 years. Seriously, Universal could build an entire theme park in that time, and are building an entire theme park in that time. But yeah, very tricksy Disney, set the internet on fire.
Yeah.
And then they released the day after, this following, that we got off Twitter, which is a bit of an old school.
I mean, it looks like one of the original Videotron games, doesn't it?
And everybody see 4-4?
Yeah.
4-4?
Yeah.
Which actually, the day after, they then dropped this video. So this is the last video.
4-4.
With the official opening date. We have an opening date, ladies and gentlemen. 4th of April, 2023. The Tron Light Cycle.
That's the public opening date, isn't it?
That's the public opening date. Finally, 5 years, we've got an opening date. There will be cast member, annual pass holder, and DVC member previews. There's no other details on that at the moment. There's no dates announced, but they will be having them.
So they dropped like 3 teasers then, didn't they?
Yeah.
One day, the next day.
2 teasers and an actual date.
Yeah.
They've not confirmed as to whether Tron will have a virtual queue yet, like Rise had when Rise of the Resistance opened, or Guardians still has. I think there will be a virtual queue.
Yeah.
Because on the 4th of April, every man and his dog will be in Magic Kingdom to ride Tron.
Yeah.
In fact, it's already sold out for some annual pass holders. That date's already gone.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. The second they announced the 4th, literally within hours that day had gone.
Right.
So I imagine Magic Kingdom, if you're planning to go to Magic Kingdom on the 4th and you're not bothered about riding Tron, go to another park, because it's going to be awesome, but it's going to be absolutely rammed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. They have confirmed that there will be a mandatory locker system, and all loose items must be stored or left with a non-riding person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're including
false teeth.
No, I think you're around with full steam.
Right.
I don't know if you can wear like a GoPro or anything like that to film on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, loose items not allowed.
So go on then, because earlier you said 48 inches and then you converted it.
I did.
Quick.
So there is a confirmed height restriction. It's 48 inches or taller.
Yeah.
That's 4 foot,
yeah,
or 121.92 centimetres.
Excellent. I love how you knew that all from memory.
From memory.
Yeah.
21.92. So I think if you're 1.2 metres, because that's what we measure by in the UK, it's like 1.2, 1.1, 1.4. 1.2, I don't think you can ride.
Yeah.
Because it's what is nearly 122 centimetres.
So does that mean you got to wear an extra pair of socks?
No, we don't encourage that kind of behaviour.
Oh, okay.
It's for safety purposes, and your daughter, who works at a theme park, would not encourage that kind of behaviour. No, she would be very cross with you.
No. So if you're not 1.21,
almost 1.22.
Almost 1 point. Don't even go to America.
Don't even go. It's
Just
not worth it.
Don't bother.
No, it's not worth it. But yes, very excited for Tron.
Okay.
Very much looking forward to riding it.
Yes.
Nighttime spectaculars.
See, I'm moving you on now.
I know. Nighttime spectaculars. Happily Ever After returns to Magic Kingdom on April the 3rd. So the day before Tron. It's going to be a very busy week. It's going to have all new projections along Main Street. Happily Ever After, not my favourite fireworks. It is better than Enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
But as we all know, my favourite fireworks is Wishes.
Mm.
And always will be Wishes. I don't mind Happily Ever After. I think the new things rely too much on projections and not enough on fireworks.
I think you might have stated that in another video.
I love Wishes, it's my favourite. And I like it because you could stand anywhere in Magic Kingdom and you could watch the fireworks and you didn't have to be in front of the castle or down Main Street, funneled into that little tight group.
But that is Disney when you get shoulder
like
to shoulder with people you've got no idea.
And then somebody puts the child on the shoulders and you can see nothing, or a balloon wafts in your face.
Or they hold the iPad up.
Yes.
And then they get tapped on the shoulder and get told, take it down.
Yes, but it's different when it's a child on shoulders, isn't it?
No, well, you can do that. Can't you? Tap on the shoulder, take child down.
Take child down. Yeah, we'll come on to that kind of behaviour later.
See, there's a link there, wasn't there? I forgot that.
But yeah, so I think the projection mapping on the castles is amazing.
Yeah.
I know that's the direction they're going in, but I prefer straightforward fireworks.
Okay.
It was announced in September at D23 that there'd be a new nighttime show for Epcot. It's not quite ready yet. Harmonious has not been overly well received, I don't think. So they're bringing back on April the 3rd again. So you're going to have to choose. Do you want Happily Ever After? Do you want Epcot Forever, which is what they're bringing back on April the 3rd. So the barges, as you can see on the screen, where they do projections and things, which are just an absolute eyesore.
In the day when you can see them.
In the day when you can see them, they are an absolute eyesore and they block off so much of the sight line. It's just not great.
So they're getting rid of them.
So they're going.
Have they gone?
No, they're getting rid of them. So the new show doesn't start till April the 3rd. Do
you think like Hard Rock, you could buy them and walk out with them?
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
It's not Hard Rock, Planet Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are going. Finally going. Everybody says, hooray! And it's a shame because actually the show, I don't mind. I think it had some cracking, good, underrated music like from Hunchback of Notre Dame and things like that. So that's a shame. But hopefully the new show will be better.
So goodbye barges.
Goodbye barges. Not goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
No.
In another cost-cutting to the consumer this time, Disney feeling very generous. They're bringing back free self-parking to Walt Disney World Resort Hotel guests from January the 10th. So already in effect. This was a free perk until 2018.
Who got rid of it?
Bob Iger.
Oh, Bob, you've disappointed
Bob
us.
Iger bought in the paid for resort parking.
So it wasn't Bob Cheapskate?
No, it wasn't Bob Cheapskate. We cannot blame Bob Cheapskate for it. It was Bob Iger.
See, and this was the only sole reason they got rid of Bob Cheapskate because of this parking.
Because
and
of
he
the
wasn't
parking,
in.
Anyway, he's now seen the error of his ways and he's reversed it. He's also said that Walt Disney World annual pass holders will not have to make park reservations after 2 p.m. Doesn't include Saturdays and Sundays at Magic Kingdom. You still have to make park reservations. But again, it's a step in the right direction to getting rid of park reservations. Again, Mr. Iger's feeling very generous.
Go on.
If you buy Genie Plus, it's now going to include attraction photo digital downloads at no cost. Well, there is a cost because you have to buy Genie Plus, but you're going to get free photos with these.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't matter so much for people that buy UK tickets because generally you buy a 7-day, 14-day ticket, you get photo pass included anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a step in the right direction, and it means actually that the Disney people are listening. They know it's not great, and customers are not happy, and they're trying to do something about it.
Yeah. Yeah. They do seem to be trying to do a little bit at the moment, don't they?
Yeah. I love Bob.
Yeah.
Iger.
Oh, I don't. Not now I realise he bought in the parking charge.
Well, it's all right because, you know,
He's got rid of it as well.
So, you know, I like somebody that can say that was the wrong decision. Let's do something about it. Going back to Mr. Taylor's comment earlier about tapping people on the shoulder, we're going to have a little chat about bad behaviour. Now, I will at this
It's not me that's done it for us.
No, I will at this point just say there's nothing, you're not going to see anything graphic, but if you've got small children, we are going to be having an adult conversation.
You're making this sound really
I know,
bad.
I'm sorry, it's not really, really bad.
Nothing's going to happen with us, you know.
No, I just have to tell you that viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, for the 2-second video that we're going to show you.
Well, no, because we are going to talk about other things as well. So we just have to tell you, just, you know, be wary. But since COVID, there's been an increase on the reporting of bad behaviour. I don't know that it's actually got any worse.
Right.
There's certainly been a lot more reporting on bad behaviour at Disney parks. So the latest reports this week starts with a woman who was flashing her boobs on the Skyliner. Here's the video.
I'm going to have to play that again because that is literally the video.
So she uploaded that on TikTok. It did get taken down.
So it was completely staged though, wasn't it? As in, because someone was actually videoing it.
Yeah.
And she's done it for her own channel.
She's done it for her own channel. We at the Trekking Taylors do not support this kind of behaviour.
No, I've never got my boobs out anywhere.
Yeah, but the pool.
I try not to.
But we have to point out that although we don't support this behaviour, it's not a new thing to do. There was a trend for people right up until the 70s flashing as they were going down Splash Mountain.
This is...
at the photo point going, woohoo!
See, this ought to be in this day in history to me.
So much so that the trend was known as going to do a Flash Mountain.
Flash Mountain, that's fantastic.
So up until the 70s, this was going on, and then they started stationing cast members at the photo check.
Right.
To check.
What were they flashing?
Boobs.
Oh, boobs, right, because I was wondering if...
I don't know if they were flashing the bums. They'd have to be quite agile to turn around.
I was just wondering if it was blokes flashing other things.
No.
I was thinking, how on earth did they get the camera so well positioned?
No, it's women flashing boobs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they stationed a cast member to...
blank out the boobs.
Remove the photo. So when you got off the ride and gone to look for your ride photo, it wouldn't be there for anybody to see.
Okay, yeah.
So there's been no follow-up yet as to what's happened to the girl in the TikTok video.
That video, not from the 70s.
Not from the 70s, obviously. There was clearly a lot of flash mounting going on.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got a man who got drunk at the T-Rex Cafe, which, let's point out, is a very family restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like Rainforest Cafe. It's
based on dinosaurs. How long's that been there for now?
A long time.
Yeah, it has.
So it is a very family thing,
isn't it?
I'm not saying you can't have a drink at Disney. Let's face it, we've been quite drunk at Disney many times.
But we've never done what you're about to say.
No. So we got drunk at the T-Rex Cafe. Then he goes on a rampage. He fought the manager. He caused a child to be knocked over, and he attempted to bite the sheriff's deputy that was called to deal with him. So the man was cut off from the bar because he was so drunk. So they just said, "We're not serving anymore." He fell asleep, and when they asked him to leave, he didn't respond well. So he yelled and swore at the manager. He allegedly pushed him several times, and one of the times that he pushed him, he caused the manager to fall into a young child, knocking the child over. So whilst he didn't actually knock the child over, he caused the child to be knocked over.
Okay.
So the OC Sheriff's deputy finally caught up with him in Disney Springs, and he asked him to accompany him somewhere a little bit quieter, away from the family.
So he's now in Disney Springs.
He's now wandering about Disney Springs.
Yeah.
The sheriff's asked him to, because there's a sheriff's office actually in Disney Springs, isn't there? So he asked him to come with him and let's get you away from the public attention and the families and whatever else. Yeah. To which point the man then starts dropping the F-bomb and he refuses. So the sheriff tries to handcuff him, and while he's trying to do that, he attempts to bite the sheriff.
So, I mean, it's up to then, it's bad enough behaviour.
Yeah.
But at this point, you really have just crossed the line if you're attempting to bite.
Yeah.
the sheriff.
Yeah. So he was arrested and charged with third-degree felony count of battery on a law enforcement officer and 2 misdemeanors of battery and resisting an officer without violence. I don't know what that means. I don't
Do you know,
I've
seen that before. I was thinking resisting an officer without violence.
He's tried to bite him.
Yeah, I was wondering if he kind of says, "Can I arrest you?" No. "Can I arrest you?" No. You know, that's
I don't know how serious it is, but
well, surely if you try and bite someone, especially a police officer, that's going to be, you know.
But he's pleading not guilty.
He's pleading not guilty.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Pleading not guilty.
Yeah.
The attack actually took place in November, but his arraignment is
January 26th. Okay.
January the 26th. So,
do we know his name or anything?
I do know his name, but I've decided not to put it in.
No, but we can find out what happened on his arraignment, can't we?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not putting the names of any of these people in because their behaviour should not be applauded.
No, not at all.
So, next one is a verbal altercation that's emerged on TikTok again of a verbal attack on a woman who left to use the bathroom. So, here's the video.
Dwarves mine train, and saw this happen. I do think that this is worth watching so that we can discuss.
Hey, you have to go to the bathroom. I'm on my period. I'm going to change my tampon. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm on the wait, stop yelling at me. It's one person. You're waiting in line for a ride. It's like when it's a big person and you went Dad, come here. They just let me through the gate. What do you mean?
Hey, buddy. Hey. She was up here. You can't go to the bathroom.
Go past it now.
Sorry. Yeah, that's right. Respect the people. She was already up here.
So, I don't know how much of that played or whether it was
They might have had a bit of the old
technical
internet
difficulties.
Wi-Fi problem there.
Yeah, but basically, a woman left to use the bathroom. She in the 7 Doors Mine train queue. She attempts to rejoin her family. It's one woman attempting to rejoin her family somewhere further on in the queue, and the man in the queue is like, "No, you're not coming past me. No." To which point she then says, "I needed to go to the bathroom. I had to change my tampon." Unnecessary information.
But he still didn't relent.
He still wouldn't move. He wouldn't move. The sister, it looks like the sister is arguing with him. He wasn't giving in, wasn't moving. They shout the dad over. The dad comes and says, "Buddy, let her in. She was just with us. She was already in the line."
And then she hopped the fence.
And in the end, because he wouldn't let her past, she jumps the fence.
And people applauded.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's unacceptable by the bloke. Because if you're with a family, your family, and then you have to leave for that type of reason, then you surely, everybody else is decent enough to let them in. It's not just queue jumping or anything.
No, I don't think it's line cutting. I think it's one of those things, you know, people would excuse it if it's children that have to go to the bathroom. It's no different. Adults have to go to the bathroom as well. If it's one person, it's not an issue. If it's 4 or 5 of you, then that's an issue. If you jump into the queue because you're the fastest runner and you're holding a space for your family, and then 4 or 5 of your family join the queue, that's not acceptable, and that is.
Yeah. Okay.
But let us know what you think.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments as well. There's one more example of bad behaviour that you can go through, isn't there?
Yeah. Again, parental viewing required. There's no pictures. There's no videos. So pictures at the end of December have surfaced again of a gentleman's
private part
being a photo of being taped to women's restrooms at the Port Orleans Resort.
Oh, I understand what you mean this time. So there was a photograph of bloke's private part on the women's restroom door type of thing.
Yes. So Disney employees obviously took it down, did a search and found another one on another door elsewhere on the resort.
Same one, same thing.
Yeah. It's not the first time it's happened. I don't know if it's the same person that's doing it across the resort, or it's a new trend. I don't know. But last year as well, there was something similar found at Art of Animation and also Fort Wilderness.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So what have Disney done about it then?
Disney have updated their courtesy, not because of that particular incident, but they have updated their courtesy policy on the website. You can read it on the screen, just to say that it's not acceptable. There's, lots of reports last year of people fighting, coming to fisticuffs.
But now Bob Iger's kind of giving stuff back. It might not be as precious.
Might not be as bad now. People might actually chill out.
They might be there thinking it's
A
not
little bit
cost me quite an arm and a leg,
No.
just arm and part of my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, people, it's a family theme park. We know you get tired. We know we get hot. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I will say, having said all that, we've been lots and lots and lots and lots of times, haven't we? How many times have we seen any kind of bad behaviour?
Apart from when the woman ran over our daughter with the pram.
Apart from that one time.
Yeah.
In however
It
many
is.
years.
It is unusual, and apart from in Disneyland Paris this time when
We're not talking about Disneyland.
Oh, right,
That's its own entity.
Yeah.
That's its own entity.
So yeah, so
it doesn't fall within Disney rules.
Yeah, we haven't seen truth is France. Yeah, I've never seen everything day in day out at all.
No, I've never.
But the thing is, though, with everything these days, it doesn't take long until there's only a few things that are on social media, does it? And all of a sudden, it looks like it's all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. Let us know. Have you seen any bad behaviour? Have you been involved in any bad behaviour?
I'm really hoping you haven't seen me in any bad behaviour, or even worse.
I've not been in any bad behaviour because I am very well behaved at Disney. Anyway, next one, Universal. Come on.
Oh, I forgot we were going to do Universal.
We've got Universal next. So, Universal, having, like you say, hold my beer. Day after Disney released everything about Tron, Universal just went, new theme park.
So Tron, Disney's 5-year ride, Tron.
Yeah.
Disney, Universal, and say, we're doing a new theme park.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
sticking new ride. We're having a new theme park.
Yeah.
So this is a new theme park in Texas.
Right.
With a more family-friendly focus. No other details yet, really. No details when it's going to open, but it's definitely opening in Frisco, in Texas.
Right.
They also announced on the same day a year-round Halloween Horror Nights style attraction, which is going to be in Sin City, Las Vegas. And James has got a video about that for us.
Oh, you're testing me, aren't you?
I am testing you, because he's not lined it up properly, so he's not ready. But it is, it's from Fox.
Horror Nights at Universal Studios will now get to experience it year-round right here in Las Vegas. The theme park announced in a press release today the Haunt attraction will be located at Area 15, which opened up in 2020. No word, though, on when they plan to start construction or when it will open. The theme park also announced today they plan on opening a second attraction, one here in Texas, and a mini theme park geared towards young families.
So, yeah, what do you think about Halloween Horror Nights year round? That's my worst nightmare, to be fair.
Halloween Horror Nights year round, what do I think? I think it's daft.
Why?
Should be how it's around Halloween.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to call it Halloween.
Oh, that's all right, though. To just call it horror
Nights.
or something, yeah. Or spooky spectacular.
I don't think they'll call it spooky spectacular.
No, as long as they don't reference Halloween Horror Nights. So basically, it's a scare theme park. Or scare something.
Like a scare attraction.
Yeah. It's an alright idea, isn't it? There's no reason why you should only be scared in October.
I don't think I would make a special journey for it.
Where is it?
Vegas.
I mean, if you leave Vegas and you've absolutely bankrupted yourself on the gambling, that's pretty scary.
Yeah. But there it is anyway. Moving on to Universal in Florida.
Hold on. Now you're asking me to do stuff that I wasn't expecting.
But that's what the next thing is.
There we go.
Universal in Florida. We've got Epic Universe again. Probably in the same time that Universal announced they were building Epic Universe. It's probably the same amount of time it's taken Disney to build Tron.
This is the brand new.
This is a completely brand new, from the ground up.
Not even located where the other two are in Florida already.
No.
Yeah.
Scheduled to open in summer 2025.
Right.
The theme park will be closer to the Orange County Convention Centre, which is nearer to Disney really than Universal. But anyway, it's only confirmed land is Super Nintendo World, like the one they're opening in Hollywood Studios and the one they've got in Japan.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that is, and they have confirmed that it's going to be a land there. There's also rumoured to be another 3 lands. So a Monsters land, classic Monsters. So because Universal own the rights to like Bride Frankenstein, Wolfman, Dracula, things like that. That I think will be epic.
Yeah,
epic Universe.
That's got me interested straight away.
But Well done, Universal. And because they took the Monsters Cafe out at Universal Studios, which was...
Hopefully that will return that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. So a Monsters Land...
Like Godzilla and stuff?
No. Because no.
What's wrong with
Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman.
Not
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Okay.
Frankenstein isn't actually, it's Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein's the name of the inventor. But yeah, epic. Another rumoured land is another expansion on the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And why would you not? When the two lands that they've got in their parks are so popular.
Yeah.
There is talk of possibly a Ministry of Magic themed area, because we've got Diagon Alley, we've got Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
What else can we do?
Yeah. Ministry of Magic. The only way that you can ever enter that is to be flushed
down the
properly,
toilet.
flushed down the toilet.
That would be epic.
I'd love that. I'd love that to come out the other side and just video people who've actually just completely covered in toilet water.
But you can use the visitors entrance as well, which is a phone box.
Oh, that's boring.
So.
Yeah.
Or maybe you go buy flue powder and go into a fireplace.
Yeah. I want them to use the toilet.
So yeah, I'm hoping if it's Harry Potter, it's Ministry of Magic. I do not wish to see a Fantastic Beasts.
Oh no.
Sorry for people that like it, but no.
Anyway, go on.
Next one, land that's rumoured is a How to Train Your Dragon land.
Right.
I don't know anything about the film. I've never seen it, so I
can't believe it's that popular to do a land, but perhaps I just don't know.
Seen lots of construction lately, and the latest pics of the progress are on the screen. You can see if you get up close to the screen icons where they think things are going to be, photos of the new roller coaster layout.
Yeah.
So yeah, get up close to the screen and have a look at them. We'll go on Twitter and follow, what's his name, Bio Reconstruct.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Over at Universal Studios in Hollywood, Super Nintendo World getting ever closer to opening. It's revealed its new menu for the Toadstool Cafe this week. Again, food, sorry. Looking awesome.
Yeah.
Looking awesome. I'm liking the look of the Princess Peach cupcake.
I'll eat anything right now.
There's a caprese, I can't see on the screen, I've got closer. Caprese something as well that looks, like them. I'm not very up on games, but them plants that eat you on Mario.
Okay, yeah.
It's like that, a caprese thing is.
Right, yeah.
Sorry, showing my ignorance there. Anyway, we're on to the last stretch, the home stretch. This week in Disney history. So this week in just Disney history, on January the 13th, 1930, today, the first Mickey Mouse comic strips were published in the New York Mirror. The strip is written by Walt Disney himself and drawn by the legend of iWorks. The first week's feature was a loose adaptation of the animated short Plain Crazy. So the next day was January the 15th, so Sunday.
Right, yeah.
January the 15th, 1975, Space Mountain opened in the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. The opening included a band of 2,000 high school students, fireworks, and the release of over 50,000 balloons.
Cool.
And in attendance were astronauts from the Mercury 7, Scott Cooper and Gordon Cooper, and Colonel James Irwin, who was the pilot of the lunar module on Apollo 15.
Excellent.
Yeah. So you used to have big draws. I wonder if they'll have to do Trump.
I don't think they'll have those astronauts.
I don't think they'll have those astronauts, mate. I don't know.
Yeah. Come
Bob
on.
Iger.
Yeah. I can't think of anyone who's associated with Tron. I mean, it's motorbikes, isn't it, really? And video games and stuff.
I don't know. We'll see. And the last one, when James plays the video, when he gets there.
I was just teeing it up.
Just teeing it up. This is Lillian Beck, Disney Studios in Hollywood. The girl who is shortly due to meet and marry Walt Disney is an ink and paint girl making $15 a week. She takes the job on the recommendation of her sister's friend, as it's close within walking distance of where she lives, and she can save the bus fare. And we all say thank you to Lillian Disney because she gave us Mickey Mouse and not Mortimer.
So effectively, she took a job to save on bus fare.
Yeah.
And ended up marrying Walt Disney.
Yeah.
It's not bad, nearly as good as like what happened with us, wasn't it?
Yeah, except you know, you're not the head of a multi-million billion
So you think.
conglomerate.
So you think.
Anyway, that's been an hour, people. So I'm really, really sorry. And if you've been with us for this long, thank you for hanging on. I appreciate it. It's been really long, and we've been longer this week than we were last week. We will try and keep it down to 20 minutes as long as Disney don't keep dropping big, massive press releases. But actually, you know, we all say thanks for the press releases this week because there's been nothing but positive. There's been no negative press releases, really. So, yeah, Disney, keep them coming. Because we like the cost cutting for us. We like the release of new things. We like bringing back old favourites. Keep them going.
Right, there you go.
And on that note, we're going to end it and say happy Friday the 13th, everyone. Have a great week.
Yeah.
Keep commenting, keep liking. If you could subscribe to us, it
Really
would
appreciate that.
Absolutely so much. We are so close to getting 100 subscribers.
Woohoo!
And that'd be a major.
You know we're on
milestone.
98 now.
Wow.
98.
You just need
two more.
2 more subscribers.
And then subscribe, then unsubscribe, because that's really unfair on us.
Yeah.
You go 100 and then nope, we're coming back.
The 100 is a major milestone for us. I know it's not many, but it would mean absolutely the world to us. If you want to see more of anything, let us know. If you want to see less of anything, equally, let us know. We can tailor it accordingly. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, everyone.
And thank you to the international viewers as well.
Thank you very much, people. And we'll see you next week. And until then,
keep on trekking.
Keep on trekking.
I wonder if you're going to do it then. Keep on trekking.